Out by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Should get rid of those train cars. Creeping me out. Wonder what that Vano guy wanted to talk about.
This area is restricted to you, Og. You're, not on the guest.
Why I never get to work the checkpoint.
That's very interesting.
Do you search for something? Some meaning, but never seem to find satisfaction?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You will find belonging to what this singularity.
And what? Ship us all off to Utolek? No. They cannot evict you.
They have them.
Ruzika. To them, I am no longer a person.
No longer.
I'm just an Og. And we are all responsible for that falling.
Our augmented body like our salvation.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint.
Fucking Drahomir.
Getting a little worried.
Augs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
Could be something.
Money is sold to a trickle.
It's a bad fight.
dog had nothing.
I'm looking forward to squeezing into that uniform tomorrow. Should get it to work faster. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let me get this out of the way. We're talking about the dog incident. I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting the light.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no OG left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other OGs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Yurenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
I've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Clean the courtyard out. Too much cover. Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time. Oh my god! Find it.
Chiamate fuoco.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them.
Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me.
I am the robot Helena. Rinka's not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit, to keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time, or only returned for people to...
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean. Of course it's easier. That's what the tracted palace says, right?
God, the old man was supposed to be alone.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time, or only returned for people to...
No, we haven't. This is not right. With these attacks and mutilating the body. No.
Yeah, take that. Leave me alone. Oh yes, I haven't killed a twig. Shoot him until he's not moving. Why you dig in here and wait? Back up, please, back up. Going in.
I do not want to die.
fucking knew this would happen again. Need to hide a little bit longer. Please, please, me, to hide a little bit longer. Please, no. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I fucking knew this would happen again. Please, leave me alone. Fucking awesome. Please, leave me alone. Leave me be. I fucking knew this would happen again.
This fire. Like grease to them.
Your television. The volume up.
I was talking about some sucker shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
It's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
I'm not saying Rucker and the Augmented Rights Coalition don't get their hands dirty once in a while.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
All right, I got it.
That's very interesting. How much longer is it going to be?
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get to you.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
There's got to be some way to get off, and it has to be a violation of our rights.
Have a nice time.
Friendly company. The Santos group wishes you were there.
Excuse me. Can you wish upon a star? What? The song.
stay away. I hate watching the news. Wars, famines,
Good God.
murders, diseases. Climate, nature, everything.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Not much going on. See you soon.
You'll recommend me at the bank?
Well,
What? Why? It's very strict. I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like to feel so much trouble.
Right here in the city.
Listen to that garbage.
You're 2 years too late already.
Hate to see what these hogs have done.
Voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to say.
Obavy akcionářů však posílily s tím, že potřebují jen pár dalších osvícených investorů, díky jejichž podpoře by se stavba rádia opět urychlila.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help 1 person at least. Good. Irenka's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. She's as legit as she can be.
Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way.
Because we've got work to do.
Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Is beyond the legal jurisdiction
Elena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Edward now?
He probably ends up in Golem. Or he gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a photo of us in front of the statue?
Sure, I'd be happy.
Did not come soon enough.
The shopkeeper was late on his production fees, so my clients
You
beat
interested
him to
in
death
some
with a
hacking software, maybe?
Stop. Identification. You are going to die when you see my new car.
No way! He tried to pay with a credit card?
I couldn't believe it. He just reached into his wallet, put his fake arm and pulled it out.
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen? We have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Caller's calibrator. I will be in touch.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Papers.
Make no trouble.
Just a moment, I'm watching. It will only be another minute. I have to confirm something.
I don't like being this close to Bukashka. What might happen?
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Maybe the connection is up there feeling Adam Jensen, please report to PG's office. Adam Jensen, PG's office.
Run DNA checks through all the outbreaks.
So the task force has a shrink. Yep. Next thing you know, after every mission, we'll have...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ursa Meyer, report to Cybercrime. Agent Meyer to Cybercrime.
I have no idea who...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Thanks. Keep digging.
These are the chances he knew he was taking.
Jakarta's no picnic right now, I'll tell you that.
Agents Lee, Walker, and Hall. Thank you.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I feel terrible for his wife.
Right now, I think my pleasure about
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Right now, I think my blood is fully urgent.
Urgent. Katerina Noyan to Agent Crew's office. Agent Noyan, report to Agent Crew. Fully urgent.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close.
Preemptive action would be great.
What I hear, the explosives were designed with a map
Leader in the fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours.
No, that's not consistent
Last
with the train
night, the
station
collective
cameras.
published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in the
Jensen, we need to talk.
Very...
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion.
Right now, I think what's left of us. Run PNH next to all the outlets.
Relies on public perception.
Deborah Connolly, you have an outside call. Urgent. Katerina Noyan to Agent office. Agent Noyan, report to
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
Urgent. Katerina Noyan to Agent office. Agent Noyan, report to Agent Creed. Fully urgent.
Unbiased.
I've got to hand it to you for your role in Dubai.
And now, events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
This is so...
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground website. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry?
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Are people there?
What are the chances we'll see the doer?
Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion. It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
That's quite a look.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
What was the tracking number? What? I just gave you.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Come on in. Weapons for sale. Oyobo, you interested in some merchandise?
You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
No, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want? Give to my mother one like this. She very happy.
Maybe later.
Fucking clanks.
I said to go ahead.
Fuck.
This is going to be trouble. Get Yuri on. Tell him I said to go ahead.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
Not sure. Good news is I got an exact location.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
The commission. Understood.
Another one.
All right, Miller, I'm at the Metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Everyone is doing it. Why not me?
Tell you right now, things are about to get really bad for us.
How can they get any worse? We are already hated.
And now we'll be hunted. This business with Rizika Station will only make I tell you or what? Wipe us out even more.
Can't take that kickback.
Isn't it just awful? So many people died in this.
Can't believe a word they say.
Have you done a shift in Golem yet? This will be my first.
I heard a bunch of runaways live down in the sewers, form their own little community. It can't be real. Oh, shit, that's all.
What does hypothermia feel like?
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall.
The collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours, preventing life-saving medical
Population agenda, big global impact story. Then segue.
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moonbase? The clones on the moonbase? Who sent you?
I'm here for Samizdat. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, and the collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in the commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
I need you to stop looking into Praha Dovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy, huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Praha Dovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Pike's Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Praha Dovos for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
You're onto something that's even bigger than you imagine. Bigger than you can handle. Pull the trigger on it too early and you'll lose it forever.
Yeah. Or I sit on it too long and then I lose it anyway. I don't know. You always have to keep digging. The truth, the real truth, it's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too careful, it fucking flies off. So, when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
Whatever the cost, is that it? You want to be better than Picus, right? So what does Picus do? They frighten people. They sensationalize the news. They misdirect. If you want to resist them, you need to strive to be objective. You need to deal in truths. And the truth is, putting Praha Dovos under the spotlight right now is dangerous to me and useless to the public. Wait until it's time.
Okay, I get it. I don't want to compromise no one's investigative journalism. Sometimes you move too fast and the real story flies off before you even had a chance to see it. That's not what we do here. So you go break open whatever it is you're breaking open, and we'll lay off Praha Dovos. For now.
You're making the right choice.
We'll see. You know, we could still use your help, though. Journalistic integrity may not mean very much topside, but it still means something down here. And that's why I think you should help us. You're our best shot at hitting the mass media where it hurts.
All right, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
We'll see. Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Samizdat. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
Not much going on.
Come on, really? Sounds like some crazy pseudo-religion to me. More like some...
There's going to be a candlelight vigil next Monday in front of the former limb clinic. It would be really nice to be open.
Quiet today.
Vážně jsme k něčemu dobrý.
Can't defend against that kind of team.
We really should just tear it all down. Build it up again. Do it right this time.
The stock market is
Ewing is not acting like himself. Ever since the Palisade Bank fired him...
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was
Absolutely secure. Data extractors have never breached them.
Heard something.
Anomaly detect. Access granted.
Confirm limited.
Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentation. Individuals who don't comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. This is a primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides. In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property... Priority 1. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Reseda train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike back in 6 months.
Heard a strange noise. Double up.
Confirm. Confirm. Proceed.
Move to patrol. Narrow.
Move to narrow. Confirm. Confirm. On narrow.
Butcher!
Listen,
No
I
augmented
did what you
security
asked.
in the
Now
dark.
just
All over.
leave me alone.
City has
I don't
gone
want
to
be
hell.
hitting you anymore. I'm very busy. Yeah, I know. You have no money. Whatever.
Right here in the city.
Not right now. Actually,
Nice
no.
move.
Hezká noc, co? Hlavně, aby nám to vydržel.
That means God from the mission. These people are referring to a machine god.
Cože?
Řekněte to česky.
I wish the city would do something about all the graffiti. It is disgusting.
Is it benign?
So, you got anything on Picus?
I think I found the kind of information you're looking for.
All right. Inspire me.
A commercial airliner went down recently, over an ionospheric research facility. Plane went down because of whatever the military was doing there, not because of some augmented passenger like Picus claims.
Shit, man! This is it! This is headline fucking material! You did good, man. Real good. Anything else?
Here. Picus knew all about a recent chemical spill, and what it did to the water supply. They warned their own people, but not the public at large.
Better to risk people's health than to threaten social order. And this is good. Very good. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's cool, man. This should be more than enough. Okay, Bones has been typing up a storm already. We pulled all our Picus theories together and laid out some preliminaries. If you did your job right, this should help fill in the blanks.
So we're done here.
Almost. We need to make sure this issue gets the publicity it deserves. There's a city information hub we want you to hack. It's on your way out, I promise.
All right.
se dosyky a dostane povýšení. Tohle nevypadá legálně.
I hope. Just make it through this shift.
Access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Samizdat should have no problem getting its message out now. You remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who... the good guys are.
Spread throughout Europe.
What is this city coming to? This is interesting. Another damn one.
I do not know how long this can go on.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
One minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never!
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere, and plenty of cops, too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan, if they don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There's at least one guy in an exosuit, and my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
This area is restricted to civilians.
I'm with Task Force 29. Thought maybe I could take a look around.
You thought wrong. This is a local investigation. You task force guys can go swing your dick someplace else.
It's fine, forget it.
Done. Bye. You don't know what... Get back. No hands up. Ah!
Calm down. We've got to find a shooter. Maintain contact! Watch my back!
Come on. Together.
What was that?
Nervous. What now?
Get out of my fucking way! Go away!
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
I will
What a shitty day!
Odd sounds.
Please do not go! Please!
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály. Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
What the hell did you do, Jensen? State police are saying another augmented terrorist just hit them at the train station.
They were interfering with evidence collection.
Fucking A. Now I'm ordering you to see our psychologist. Ozen's in the office waiting for you.
Copy that. Have to meet Smiley there anyway.
We'll do it fast, because Cheng found us a new lead in the case. In telecam footage fingering Ark. It's gonna put you inside Gollum City.
Like everyone is bad.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
It's like you said. They shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay. Good. They had it coming.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with U.S. history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-AUG extremists attacked the company?
Anti-AUG extremists? Is that what it says in my file?
Isn't that the case?
The case was never solved, and they didn't just attack the company. They murdered a lot of innocent people.
Including your ex-girlfriend, I understand.
Megan's not dead.
Is that why you joined the task force, Adam? To use Interpol resources to solve a cold case that...
What happened in Detroit is ancient history, Doc. Megan, my being augmented, all of it. What happened at Rosika Station is not. So sitting around talking about the past isn't going to get me any closer to getting the people responsible.
Actually, that leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rosika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? There are no easy answers, Doc. If the Augmented are behind this, maybe they felt it was their only recourse. Or maybe terrorism would stop if the ruling class realized how often their own actions contribute to it.
So investigating ARC, there's no value conflict for you?
Right now, I'm just a cop, and it's criminals that are responsible for this chaos, augmented or not. My job is to prevent further bloodshed.
That's good to hear. Listen, Adam, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
I didn't realize I had a choice.
You didn't? Still, I thank you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
You didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
My goodness.
Known as Northgate, leads through the remains of the...
I doubt they would even try to do anything.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice AUGs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
Well, they got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower, too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Versalife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
All right, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about Versalife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. Versalife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? Versalife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Captain, of course, you're right.
When did they close the puppet shop?
It's been closed for 8 years. You seeing anything?
Провиня не послухав. Ще jednou.
Nothing to report.
Starting to think we're in bed with the Russians.
Get all of this and more in the red.
Would you piss off the political leader?
Area's clear.
After kids get the hell. Celý oddělení je skorupované.
How did it ever come to this?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Saw what happened yesterday. Things are getting... Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? You got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talis Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Or you two,
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promise to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? Housing Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be